Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jackson Iron Ladies softball. For the third night in a row, we make more history, Shane Wolford, as we are streaming once again 3 games in a row of Jackson Iron Ladies basketball. And wow, have we been treated to a couple great games to start this week out.
Yes, it is. We've had some good softball games up here, and there's been a lot of good feedback. People watching out there. We appreciate all the viewers, and Dan, hopefully tonight we can jump up and not have to come from behind.
That would be nice, but I'll take those come from behind wins.
As long as you win.
Yes, they are a lot of fun. But this is Dan Morrow along with my partner Shane Wolford, and we are bringing to you not only another Iron Ladies girls softball game, we're bringing you the first league contest of the year for Jackson. They come into tonight's contest with a 3-0 record, but Miami Trace has come to town here at Jackson, and that is our first FAC opponent. And as Coach Stevens was talking last night in the post game, the girls are very excited about competing for a league championship. So this is step one on your home court. Which would you call this? You'd call it, as a coach, this is kind of a must game.
Yes, you know, you definitely want to get out ahead in the league, and like we talked, for a coach, it's definitely, you know, your first goal for your team is to win the league. And I used to tell the girls or the boys that I was coaching that, you know, the only way that you can for sure be the champion is if you win every league game.
Oh, absolutely. That clinches it,
Yeah.
But you certainly don't want to lose on your home turf on there, and that would be very important. This is a Miami Trace team, believe it or not, with the Iron Ladies at 3-0. Miami Trace comes into tonight's contest not playing a game yet. They've had some scrimmages, but their field has not been in good shape. They were to play Logan Elm last night. And I kept looking on Max Preps, and no score was ever registered. So when I talked to their head coach today, I just, I asked him what the score was. He says their field was not playable last night, where our field has done really well the first 2 games, and it looks great again tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, our field has a really nice draining system. And actually, when you're up here on the hill, the wind blowing all the time. So like I said, if you use a spike drag and let it air out all day, our field is usually playable.
This is opening night for Miami Trace, and they're opening up with a Frontier Athletic Conference game. Big game tonight. Now the teams are lining up, so we're going to take a break here. We'll listen. We're not going to take a timeout. We'll let you listen to the Star Spangled Banner, and shortly after that, it will be a first pitch. Shane, as it was Monday night, brisk wind tonight, little more so than last night, and blowing directly from left to right field. The right field fielders are going to have, I won't call it a field day out there. It's going to be a challenging day.
It's going to be another rough night out there. The wind is blowing just like it was on Monday. I think it's a little bit colder. So we'll see what happens here in the game.
Hey, weather's supposed to get a little warmer each day after this, so baseball season is definitely here with the boys opening up Friday night. Hopefully rain will stay away and allow that one to take place. But temperatures should get better. And but there's always, you got to expect a few cold games at the start of the baseball season.
Yeah, you always do. I remember last season going to all the baseball games. I remember having to wear a big coat. It was very cold.
There was one I remember Pete Wilson and I doing, and we were freezing in that little press box up there. Okay, Jackson Iron Ladies have taken the field. They're moments away from starting this game. Iron Ladies starting lineup tonight will be Bryn Denny, once again leading off in center field. Maddie Wright, the catcher. Izzy Swisher coming back from what we were fearful was an injury last night, but she's gotten it out tonight and back at second base. Lexi Perry getting the cleanup hitting position on there, the freshman. She's the designated player. KG Warsham will bat fifth and handle the third base position. Ella Armstrong, who's had a couple big hits this week and has been very effective, the senior, she'll be in left field. Lily Eberts, our shortstop, following her. Lauren Walburn getting the start tonight. She got that week or the first game at Waverly, but she'll be starting out there in right field, so it will be a challenging fielding night for any right fielder. And Aaliyah Barnett, who's been nothing short of outstanding, getting the nod at first base. Serenity Taylor tonight will be our flex, so she'll obviously be our pitcher, but will not be hitting at least to start the game. Serenity Shane is 3-0 on the season. Her ERA is 1.67, which that's outstanding, and she has 24 strikeouts in her 3 starts.
Yeah, and we've talked about it, 3 nights here in a row now, just how hard of a worker she is. So she's earned her way up to be the top pitcher around here. Okay,
the leading hitter, or the first hitter for Miami Trace stepping into the box, that's Maya Babino. She is their center fielder. And the first pitch, a little bit outside, ball 1. Iron Ladies trying to move on with their season and get to 4-0 and more importantly 1-0 in the league. Lefty versus lefty. There's a foul ball back over the fence, over the back screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it is, look at that flag out there in center field. It's brisk.
It's really blowing.
A shot in the air to right field has potential. That pitch is a little bit inside. Or no, it hits her. Hits her in the, look like the shin maybe.
In the foot, yep.
Yep, and she gets on first base. And you and I both mentioned we'd sure like to get out of the first inning without giving up a run.
Yeah,
even though we're undefeated, it's happened each game this week.
The last couple nights the girls have had to fight from behind. It would be nice for us to jump out.
Sure.
But like you say, as long as we get the victory, we'll take it however we get it.
We'll take a win is a win is a win. Kaylee Everhart, the shortstop, batting second. Babino is on first. There's the pitch. A little bit low. We'll see Maddie Wright takes a peek down toward first base but doesn't throw.
And I know she's capable of doing that, so whoever's at first, they better watch getting off there too far.
Second left-handed hitter in a row in this order. That's a strike. Yes, he doesn't signal him very well, the umpire,
now
we
she's
could hear
switching over to the other side.
Wow, there is a pinch hitter within the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. She just goes from the left side to the right side. That pitch is a little bit low. Gets away from Maddie. Goes out far enough where the runner was able to advance. Pitch a little bit down in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now you got a runner in scoring position. The 2-1.
Here's another one.
That's a strike. He gives it a yell, which we can't hardly hear.
Yeah, he doesn't really give us a signal.
Then a very delayed signal. We'll do the best we can.
There's a strikeout, Dan.
First strikeout of the night, obviously number 25 on the season.
Like I say, she knows she's got a great field behind her, but I know Serenity, she likes to get strikeouts.
Well, you don't get errors on strikeouts, do you?
You don't have to worry about it.
1 out. Batter still at second base.
Got a strike there.
0-1 the count. Babino gets, she is advanced by getting hit by a pitch, then a wild pitch got her over to second. There's a ground ball down to third base. KJ looks her back, throws over to first. Now the throw back to third gets away.
Oh, what a backup.
Oh, we had a great backup there by.
There's our senior.
Yep. Ella Armstrong with a backup saved
That was
a run.
Huge play.
Yes.
And you know, you like to see everyone moving on every pitch, basically, and that was a good job by her coming in from left field to cover up behind her third baseman.
KJ actually did a good job trying to look the runner back.
Yes,
Then
she
still
did.
got the out, but the runner goes. Might have had a play on her.
It's so
Had the
hard in
throw been there.
softball just because the bases aren't near as far apart as baseball. You know, sometimes
They get there
in
quick.
baseball they're going to have to stay on second, but here you can usually take off after the ball leaves their hand.
0-1, now 0-2 quickly with 2 outs. See if we can keep the runner on third base from scoring.
Yeah, let's start this. This would be our first game here that we've
Without
covered
giving up a
without
run,
giving up
yes.
a run.
I agree. The 0-2 pitch. There's a foul ball back against the screen. This is Gracie Cordell. She's the pitcher. That's who we're going to see on the mound tonight.
Must be a pretty tough hitter as well. This is a 4-hole, right?
Pitcher is the cleanup hitter.
Yep.
Still the 0-2 count with 2 outs. Runner on third. That pitch is just a little bit outside.
There's one of those pitches that Serenity throws that's just a little outside, trying to get the batter to swing in a bad one.
Get her to reach. Aaliyah Barnett in tight there on third. Oh, a
nice
shot
catch.
to KJ Worsham, and she stabs it out of the air to get the third out of the inning. So no runs for Miami Trace, leaving 1 runner on at third base. So at the bottom or the top half of the first, score is 0-0. We'll be right back.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Brian Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Brian Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
I'm Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Chad Niddle and Edward Jones are a proud sponsor of Jackson Ironman Baseball. Give us a call at 740-286-4872 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
Edward Jones, Member Securities Investor Protection Corp.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
Back here at Jackson Iron Ladies softball field up on the hill. Breezy night tonight. Going to be chilly before this one's over. It's already that way a little bit, Shane, but great start for the Iron Ladies. Hit the first girl by a hit by a pitch. She gets all the way over to third base, but 3 outs in a row by Serenity Taylor and the team, and really a great hands-eye catch on that line drive by KJ Worsham to finish the inning.
And we talked about it, Dan. The third base position there is in the line of fire. If there's a shot hit down through there, they've got to react quick, and KJ was able to do that.
She's tougher than I am.
Me too.
Okay, pitcher tonight was the young lady that hit that shot to finish the inning, and that is Gracie Cordell. She's on the mound for Miami Trace, and like we said, Miami Trace actually has not gotten a game played yet. Our ladies have got 3. So
you would have to think that we've got a little edge on them, you know, just have already played 3 games. So.
You would like to think.
Yeah.
Okay, to lead it off for Jackson, Bryn Denny.
We saw some of her speed last night, Dan. It looked like she was safe on one that she legged out, but they called her out.
Bryn is batting
She's-
.333 on the season, has a couple runs, couple RBIs, and some excellent plays in the outfield here. She bunts at the first pitch attempt, but it is foul.
I always like to take a chance sometimes with my leadoff batter, you know, doing a drag bunt, just where they wait till a little bit later
Well,
and put it down.
Right now, their third baseman's back. Well,
Yeah.
now she's
She'll
stepping
scoot
in
up.
after that bunch. She's
Yeah.
scooting in a bunch, but she was back near bag level there. If she gets that in play, there it is, the bunt toward the third
We'll see
base
if they
lane.
can
Let's see if
make
she
it.
can get there. No
Safe.
way.
See, there's that speed we're talking about, Dan.
Third baseman came in a little, but didn't come in far enough.
Nope.
And Bryn Denny is on with a bunt single to start this bottom of the first inning off for the Iron Ladies. And here comes Maddie Wright.
Let's see if we're going to be aggressive on the base pads. I know Bryn is definitely fast enough to give it a try, so we'll see here.
Maddie already has a game-winning hit 2 nights ago to give the Iron Ladies their second win.
There she goes.
On the pitch,
Safe.
the throw bounces about 6 feet in front of the second baseman, so it's an easy stolen base for Bryn Denny. That is our 12th stolen base of the season.
Yeah, I watched her in both the scrimmages, Dan, and she takes and she does a head first slide, a Pete Rose slide, if you will.
Pete made it famous. There's the pitch, a little bit high. Once the pitch leaves the hand, she can she cheats off a little bit but doesn't draw a throw, so she'll be back at second base. Maddie Wright with a 2-ball, no strike start. And there's a fly ball to right field, and
It's
it's
gonna be
over the
fair
right
ball.
fielder's head. It goes all the way to the fence. Maddie's at second. We're going to score a run. Bryn Denny ends up coming and scoring easily, and Maddie Wright with a triple gets the RBI, the first run of the contest.
This is what we kind of hoped for, Dan. We've been playing from behind the last couple nights. I wanted to see us jump out, and that hit by Maddie Wright brings Bryn Denny all the way in to score.
That's Maddie's second triple this week. Remember, she had a triple
She
to
had
win
the one
the
that we
game
needed the other night, that's
on
for sure.
Monday night. Third batter is Izzy Swisher. Izzy's been so effective at the second base spot so far. She's batting .333, leads the team with 4 RBIs. She has a great opportunity to get her 5th. There's a bunt. Pitcher's going to field it. Looks back to third base. Her throw's high to the first
She's going to end
baseman,
up at third. Nope. Okay.
and she ends up at second base.
That's what I talked about, Dan.
I think she
last
had
night.
it beat out anyway.
Yeah, it's very tough to defend the bunt, especially when you have speed like we've got.
We're going to give Maddie an RBI, and the Iron Ladies have a runner on second and already 2 runs in and nobody out. And our cleanup hitter is Lexi Perry tonight, the freshman, who's really been swinging a good bat for a freshman. Coach Stevens obviously has seen that and put her in the 4 spot in the lineup.
Yeah, she's worked her way up.
There's a fly ball. I think it's going to be foul down the right field line. It is.
Yeah.
Good start here for Jackson. Single, triple, single.
Yeah, the girls seem pretty fired up tonight, Dan.
Well, like we said, like Coach said, they want a chance at a league
yeah.
crown. And obviously Hillsborough comes in the league favored as they were undefeated last season in league play. There's a line drive right at the shortstop. Wow, did Lexi hit that one nicely? If it's a foot either way, it's probably into left center field, but
wasn't high enough. Just a little
Yep.
more air on it,
Yep.
and that would have been in the gap. So it was a good shot by the freshman again.
yes, it was. KJ Worsham also batting .333 for the season. It's early on with these averages. Comes up, runner on second. 2-0 the Iron Lady lead. Strike on the first pitch. It does seem like we're seeing this pitcher's
Yeah.
ball pretty well so far in this first inning. We'll hope that can continue. 0-1 to KJ. She swings, and it's popped up behind the second baseman. Let's see if the right fielder can get there. She does. Fly ball. We're going to tag and get over to third base. So that's Izzy Swisher tagging.
That was one of those balls that got up in the air, but it didn't carry long enough. Right fielder did a pretty good job coming clear over from where she's playing. She's playing almost on the line over here.
Yep. Well, with the wind blowing that way, like we saw that 2 nights ago on Monday night, there were so many hits over that direction. Ella Armstrong, our senior, she fouls the first pitch back. Ella off to a great senior season.
2 days ago, she was a big play in that comeback win.
Huge hit. Each game, actually. She had a big hit in the 6-run inning last night. Runner on third, 2 outs. That pitch is very high. Gets away from the catcher. She's going to try to score. She does. On the wild pitch, Izzy Swisher scores.
So that shows you how tough Izzy is, because last night
she slid on that same ankle, didn't she?
We thought for sure that she was hurt pretty bad, but I saw her today at school, and she said she was ready to go
You
tonight.
said you got her some ice for lunchtime icing down.
I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
I've had to do that with my boys a few times.
Okay, Ella Armstrong now with nobody on, 2 outs. 1-1 the count. She hits a line drive right at the center fielder, gets by the center fielder to see if she can keep it in front of her. She does. She'll hold Ella to a single, and boy, did she catch that one just right.
That was great. I love to see Ella do well because she's such a great kid.
Hey, I had the luxury of watching her all this basketball season and got to interview her on senior night. She is special.
Never anything negative out of that kid's mouth.
Nope. Happy to be there.
Yep.
Next batter up, Lily Eberts. Runner on first. 3 runs in for the Iron Ladies. There are 2 outs. Ella Armstrong on first base. The pitch. Ella threatens to steal, but stays.
Would like to see Lily get going here. She's, I talked to her today. She's a little upset with her start, but I told her all you got to worry about is getting in there and hitting the ball. You know you can do it.
Hey, we're 3-0. When Lily gets hitting, that's just going to get easier, isn't it?
Middle of our order starts hitting, we're going to be dangerous.
0-1 to Lily. She hits a fly ball to right field. That one, I think, clears the fence and into the woods. Might have to talk to Pat Ball to get that one.
Yeah, Pat will come and get all those. Him and Melissa will walk down here and pick up all those.
I don't know where Ella's dad's walking around like he might try to scale the fence to get over there.
The only way I'd do that was if it was a home run ball, Dan.
Yeah. One for the souvenir.
I'd leave the foul ball back there.
0-2 the count. Lily Eberts, our shortstop. The pitch, and she swings it. It's a line drive to right field. Gets through the right fielder's feet all the way to the fence. Ella is grounding third. She's going to score. Lily ends up at third base. Solid single, error by the right fielder, and she looks excited over there, doesn't she? She really hit a line drive there.
She got herself going now. She's going to have confidence. The girls are really playing strong here tonight. You could tell they're really hungry for this league game.
Well, 4 runs in the first inning. Runner on third. There are 2 outs. Lauren Walburn getting to the plate. Good to see her. Like I said, she played the first game against Waverly. Went 2 for 3 on the season. Now we've seen her in a pinch run and some pinch fielding situation. She fouls off the first pitch behind the visiting dugout.
Lauren, another one of our girls, is just such a good person. We're blessed with the kids around here, Dan.
Gotta watch her play basketball all season. That was fun. Easy young lady to root for. That pitch is high, but the catcher stretches about as far as that catcher could to catch that one and probably save a run. 1-1 the count. The pitch. A little bit inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Lauren works hard at whatever she does. Boy, she spends the time in the basketball gym. Come in many a nights, and there she is, just one person doing basketball drills. There's a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 4 runs in, but we have a runner at third base. That's Lily Eberts. That pitch is high. Full count.
Good eye by Lauren. Like to see her battle here and maybe get us a poke somewhere and get that 5th run in.
Frontier Athletic Conference rules. The Iron Ladies will travel to Miami Trace tomorrow night. That'll be 4 games in a row for Jackson.
Yeah, and then they play Friday night as well. So I think they're playing
The pitch,
Uniota Friday.
and there's a walk. Lauren works her to a walk. Runners on the corners, and Aaliyah Barnett probably is she and Ellen Armstrong been maybe our 2 most consistent hitters at this point.
Yes, and they're coming from the bottom of the order, so that tells you our whole lineup is solid.
Yep. We've had 5 hits and a walk now in this inning. We've got 4 runs in, runners on the corners, 2 outs, and Aaliyah at the plate. That pitch is going to be called a strike. Oh, they're going to try to, but Lauren will get an easy stolen base on that.
Mm-hmm.
Stolen base.
Well, now we've got a chance Aaliyah can knock 2 in here.
I think that's number 13 on the season. I keep saying that because it's just a big number for steals. This team lags to run. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Look at this. The pitch gets away. Back from the throw to the catcher gets away from the pitcher. And guess who comes in? Lily Eberts alertly comes in on the error. She actually hit a single, and errors got her all the way to third base. She comes through with another error to get a run scored. Number 5 in this inning. Lauren Walburn stays at second when the pitch went by the pitcher. It rolled out that direction. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. That would be the 3rd out of the inning, but not till the Iron Ladies did a lot of damage, and that's putting them up 5 runs here in the bottom of the 1st. So after 1, it's Jackson 5, Miami Trace 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Osborne Equipment Service.
Is Ralph there?
You sure you've got the right number?
Is he there?
Well, what's he look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Why would he be here at Osborne Equipment Service?
You always say you have something for everyone.
We do, with service for trucks, trailers, buses, and RVs, and we're family owned and operated. Maybe you should look in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Your diesel specialist since 1979. Osborne Equipment Service in Jackson, Ohio. Call 800-937-3501.
One of the best tickets in town will always be activities at our local schools. Athletic events, concerts, and plays. You can always count on an enjoyable time. Our children are the future. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can. Go to a game, hear a concert, see a play. Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
Home. It's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Jackson County Banking Center wants to help you build.
1 inning in the books, and the Iron Ladies come up big in the bottom of the 1st, score 5 runs. They did that on 5 hits and a walk.
Had a couple stolen bases that inning.
Had a couple stolen bases. Things are working out. There's a foul ball over the right side. This is Zoe Grooms, their 3rd baseman, up to bat. 1st inning, we hit the 1st batter, and then Trinity was able to get 3 straight batters, and one of those was a strikeout. 2nd pitch is a ground ball to shortstop. Ellie Eberts gets it. The throw over to 1st to Barnett, and gets her easily.
Good start there. Only had to waste, what, 1 pitch?
Yep.
Maybe she could have a 3-pitch inning, Dan.
Ooh. Ellie Hopses.
I got a feeling she'll be going for some strikeouts, though.
She's the right fielder. And that 1st pitch is in the dirt. It's a ball.
See you, buddy. No, Eric's leaving. Hey,
Well, we know Serenity likes those strikeouts, and I'll guarantee every head coach likes them.
Yeah.
There's a pitch. Sure looked like it caught the outside corner. It did. 1 ball, 1 strike. The delayed count. The 1-1, the batter holds off a pitch just outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
She tried to hit the exact spot that she did the last time, but that one just a little further out. KJ forgot her face mask, it looked like.
There's a pitch under the chin. That will be a 3-1 count now. Opening day baseball-wise tomorrow night in the Major League, Shane.
Is that right?
Get those Reds going.
I wasn't aware of that.
It's baseball season. That pitch is low and outside, so it will be a walk, something that Serenity usually doesn't do very often. So Ellie Hopses is on, the right fielder. That'll bring up Aubrey Keaton. She is the designated player. Runner on first. Still no hits yet for Trace. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball.
That was a good pitch. That came in there hard.
Yep. If you watch Maddie in warm-up, so there's a fly ball to left field. It's going to be foul.
She caught it.
Oh, my gosh. Ella Armstrong came a long way. We're blocked a little bit by the dugout, but you could tell by the crowd the catch was made. Nice job by Ella Armstrong with the fly out.
She had to go away.
She
to
came
catch
a
that
long
one.
way, didn't she?
Yes.
I didn't think she had a chance. That's great. Great job there. 2 outs.
She's a hitter
still
and a
at first.
fielder, Dan.
Yeah, she's a senior. She's playing like one. There's the pitch. Going to call that one a little bit high. Ball 1, 2 outs. Everybody's going to huddle up now with Serenity Taylor there. Maddie comes out. All the infielders meet.
Sometimes you like to see your catcher take over like that and show her leadership and go out there and get all the team on the same page.
Kiana Ackley in the batter's box. 2 outs. Runner on first. That pitch is just a little bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Ackley, if you're a basketball fan, Ben Ackley, the head coach of Miami Trace, they had an undefeated season this year. Shane, boy, we had a tough loss over there, didn't we? There's a line drive right at Aaliyah Barnett. She snags it out of the air. And the Iron Ladies get out of the top of the 2nd inning. One batter with a walk, but 3 outs. And so after 1.5, it is Jackson 5, Miami Trace 0. We'll be back in just a moment.
Baby, Ramey's Homes is all shook up over at Low Rock Bottom Presses, one of America's most popular manufactured and modular homes. Ramey's Homes has the largest selection of quality built to manufactured homes in southern Ohio, with the most flexible terms available. Don't be cruel, hurry to Ramey's Mobile Homes, 7 miles west of MacArthur on Route 50 and 2 miles south of Chillicothe on US 23, baby. And we'll see you there, Teddy Bear.
Spring is in the air, and the McNerlin Network team at Howard Hanna is proud to sponsor Herds of Hope and their annual Spring Vendor Fair. Join us April 5th at Christchurch in Jackson, where you can shop, support local vendors, and even sign up to be one yourself. Visit the McNerlin Network team's Facebook page or Herds of Hopes to sign up, or call us at 702-6000 and have the link emailed to you. Plus, don't miss out on the Egg My Yard event. Let Herds of Hope's royalty help you hide eggs for your little ones. At Howard Hanna, we don't just sell homes, we invest in our community. Green and gold means sold. Call 702-6000 or stop by the McNerlin Network team at 135 East Huron Street in Jackson for more details. See you at the Spring Vendor Fair, and don't forget to Egg My Yard.
We're up. Okay, we're back here at the bottom of the second inning. It's been all Jackson so far, scoring a 5 spot in the bottom of the first. So we got the top of the order right back up as we batted around. Bryn Denny got things started with a single. She had a stolen base. She scored a run in the first inning.
There again, she dropped a bunt and was able to outrun the throw there. She's got some speed, and then she was able to steal second base. So she got us going. And then Maddie had that big triple.
That really got him going. Izzy with a hit in that first inning. Ella Armstrong with a hit. Lily Eberts with a hit. Then a walk by Lauren Walburn. The result was 5 runs in. Couple errors there by Miami Trace. Didn't hurt things any.
Dan, watch these girls dancing.
I see them.
That's what I'm saying. You know, they're a little different.
They just don't play any Bruce Springsteen in the warm-up music, do they?
No country.
No Neil
or
Diamond,
anything.
and no.
These songs here, yeah, they're.
Gavin knows them, sitting over here our board op, but you and I, they're beyond us.
They're beyond us for sure.
Okay, looks like we're ready to play. Bryn Denny.
I want to see Bryn hit the ball here. I talked to her a little bit last night. I told her I want to see a hit. Of course, she got a bunt that was good, but now I want to see her put the bat on the ball.
There's another bunt to the third baseman. Let's see if she can get her this time. This time she does get her by a step. That one just got to the third baseman a little too quick, about just a little softer bunt, and she's in there again. Maddie Wright coming to the plate. Maddie had a big triple, second one this week, an RBI, scored a run. That first pitch is a little bit high, eye level. Ball 1.
I think, like you were saying, Maddie was in the Sosa players to watch. So
yes.
So a lot of people knew about her coming into this season.
There's a fly ball to right field, but foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, you hear the term, she's a marked man. Well, she is a marked lady, young lady.
She has been around this game for a long time with her sister Kylie.
Actually, Coach Stevens said that on the radio last night, that people know about her. There's a pitch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jackson Ironmen go to work Friday night. We will be there. Total Media will be streaming that game to you folks that are listening out there in the audience.
There we go.
Here's the pitch to Maddie. Ooh, right over her helmet. That's ball 3.
Change your hands to fight your camera for it.
Iron Ladies trying to go to 4-0 on the season tonight. Jackson Ironman, high expectations for that baseball team.
Yep, high
Don't want to put extra
expectations.
pressure on them, but I think they know it.
Yep, they know.
There's a foul back. Jackson baseball team went 10-0 in the FAC last year, league champs. It's 3 or 4. I got to check up on my records, but 3 or 4 straight 20-plus win seasons for our baseball program. 3 for sure.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to get to watch those.
You've seen them.
Cade was playing, and a couple great players there for a while with the shortstop.
Oh, Holden Blankenship. Yes,
he's one of the best I've ever seen in person play shortstop.
Got a pretty good one right now too.
Yeah,
There's a foul back.
Ryan Simons is a great player as well.
Yep.
So we get to see him. He does some things that you don't see very often.
Holden senior year. Do you remember what he did on the first game? 4 triples, and I think it was a state
VA,
record,
right?
wasn't it? Yes,
Yeah.
It was a state record, and I'm sure it's still held up.
Yeah, once you got that ball past someone there at the VA, you could run for days.
Holden did. Full count to Maddie, and she swings and misses. 2 outs now for the Iron Ladies.
I think that one was a little high. I
Yeah,
think if she'd have
she'd
let
like
that
to-
go, she'd have been on first base.
She was a little over anxious there, wanting to put her bat on the ball.
She's a hitter, and when you're a hitter, you like to swing.
Yes, you do. Izzy Swisher had a hit in the first inning. Got to second on an error, then a wild pitch. She actually scored, so she scored a run.
Man, this chick loves to get directly in front of your shots.
There is a shot to center field, and that might be far enough. Yes! Izzy Swisher directly to center field, and the team now is going to meet her at home plate. They are celebrating that shot by Izzy Swisher. Boom.
Now, Dan, that was a no-doubter. As soon as that left the bat, you could tell it was gone.
Yep. You recognize that.
I'm pretty sure that might have ended up in the road out there.
Just missed the Total Media 10 out there that has the center field camera. That was dead center field.
I don't know what the umpires are talking about here. I hope we don't see another strange call.
We don't even have the answer what happened last night. It was 2 outs on one play, and we didn't have the answer. And in all honesty, we were talking about the victory so much with Coach Stevens, I didn't even think to ask him about it. But that's a long discussion taking place. Could it be do you have a celebration issue?
I don't know I don't know what it would be.
Now the home plate umpire is going to walk over and talk to our coaches. Brandon Stevens comes out of the dugout. Rob Kuhn getting to hear what they're talking about. Can't take away a home run.
No.
Score stands 6-0 after the Izzy Swisher home run. Lexi Perry will be the batter coming up to the plate. There are 2 outs. There's nobody on.
Sean needs a new battery, he says.
There's another one. I would really like to know what went on.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to just figure that you've helped me so much.
After the game, you have got to ask
I
some
know.
of
Well,
these
you got to
questions.
remind me. I've learned an awful lot about this game from you just sitting here for 3 nights in a row, and that's the truth. Lexi Perry hit a line drive the first time, but the shortstop was able to stab it out of the air. She really connected nicely.
I told you, once people give softball a chance, Dan, they really enjoy watching the games.
Totally agree.
A lot of people don't know what goes on up here, but if they'd stop by, they would enjoy it.
There's another shot to right center field. It's going to fall. It makes it all the way to the fence. Lexi turns first. She's headed to second, and there is a double by the freshman.
Dan, we're really putting the bat on the ball tonight.
Looked like it was going to be a quick second inning, but all of a sudden we got home run double, and we got KJ Worsham coming to the plate. 1 on, 2 outs. 6-0 is your Iron Lady lead. KJ at the plate. High pitch there. Lexi taunts the catcher by getting off second base a bit. Doesn't draw a throw, goes back.
Here again, our freshmen are coming in and playing some really good softball.
A lot of good young freshmen and sophomores in the program. Yes. Here's the pitch. There's a shot at the third baseman. Wow. She snags it on one bounce, makes a fabulous play to get KJ out. You're right.
That was a well-hit ball by KJ, but that was just quick reflexes there again from third base.
But bottom of the second inning, the Iron Ladies come up with 1 run on 2 hits, and they up the lead to 6-0. We are headed to the top of the third. Listen to our sponsors. They're the reason we're here. We'll be right back.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Brian Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Brian Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
Whoa, you got your wish. Look who's on the mound.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We are back. We're talking to ourselves here as we get back, but we're going to see a new pitcher for the first time this season, and it is Lexi Perry, who just hit that double to right center field. We're going to see her on the mound. The Iron Ladies with the 6-0 lead. We are in the top of the third inning. This is kind of exciting because we've heard an awful lot about Lexi's pitching ability.
And I was at 2 scrimmages, Dan, and she didn't get to pitch in either one of those. So, like I said, I've heard a lot about her over the years. I was hoping that we would get a chance to see her, and it looks like we're going to do that.
Yes, we are. 6 runs. Iron Ladies get 5 in the first, 1 in the second.
I've been told, Dan, that she puts a lot of good movement on the ball. You can kind of see some spin on it as she's throwing it in there.
Looks good in warm-ups,
Yep.
so we'll see what Lexi Perry can do on her first pitch as a varsity Jackson Iron Lady softball pitcher. Getting some high fives from her whole infield there. Batter at the plate will be Hunter Johnson. She's the left fielder. She is the 9th hitter. They've had 2 base runners, 1 hit by a pitch and 1 walk, but no hits yet. That's the only thing. Hate to see Serenity go out with a no-hitter going after 2 innings, but...
Well, and in softball too, Dan, you know, you can take some chances that you can in baseball because you can re-enter the pitcher.
Didn't know that, so I'm learning as we go. See, that's why I got you here.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I know a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I know a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
And yeah, you can put someone in to throw the batters off a little bit and then put someone in that has more speed. It's just, you know, it's just a rule that you don't see in baseball.
No, you don't.
Once they're out, they're out.
Okay, Lexi got some type of adjustment over in the dugout there. She's back on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. First batter up that she has faced, Hunter Johnson, the left fielder. This guy doesn't need his coat anymore. Talking about Shane's son over here. He works hard on this back here behind us.
Yeah, he don't stop.
No, he doesn't.
I was a little old when I had him, Dan. I'm going to be an old man when he gets up here.
Wow, that pitch is just a touch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
This is Lexi's first game action actually as a varsity player, so I'm sure she's got a little nerves going, but she's been around a lot from what I hear. There's a good pitch.
There's a pitch. That's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out yet. Hunter Johnson at the plate. There's a foul ball hit hard just to the right of the first base bag. Count still stands at 2-2. Boy, would this give Coach Stevens some security, having a second pitcher that you want to be able to count on.
Yes, it's very important.
There's another foul ball right to the right side. Goes up against the fence.
Because what you can do a lot of times, Dan, is, you know, you have so many league games and you can pitch who you consider to be your number 1, and then on the off nights they get a little break instead of having to pitch every game.
Not knowing softball, but a coach's thought here too. We'll take a look at the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Oh, it's hit hard to right field, and it is foul. It is foul.
Fair
Umpire,
ball. No, it's foul.
he calls it foul.
I was watching their coach.
Lauren Walburn got it quickly in, but player would have had a double, but it was foul. Here's the other thought. Because of our league rule where we play Miami Trace at Miami Trace tomorrow night, that doesn't give them multiple looks at Serenity as a starting pitcher also. Would it be some thought that way?
Yeah, I mean, it's like we said, that rule really came into play for baseball. But
there's a swing and a miss. Her first batter is up, and she gets a strikeout.
I could tell that ball really had some movement on it. You know, sometimes you'll have pitchers who can overpower, but then you'll also have pitchers that can spin the ball really well and make it hard for them to get the bat on it.
Back to the top of the order, Maya Bambino, left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. First pitch is a little high. Bambino was hit by a pitch in the first inning, got all the way to third base, but made a good play to get the next 3 out batters out, and no runs scored yet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bambino plays center field. There's a swing and a foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I also think, and we're seeing that with Serenity this year, obviously, it takes a pitcher in this cold weather a little time to really loosen up. They get stronger, it seems like, as they go.
That's definitely how Serenity's been the last couple nights.
Lexi Perry's pitch is a foul ground ball to the first baseman. Aaliyah Barnett handles it easily.
And that's one of those situations where she didn't get the bat on the ball very well, so it just ended up in a slow ground ball there that we're able to take and get us another out.
2 up, 2 down for Lexi. She will now face Kaylee Everhart, the shortstop. She struck out in the first inning. Pitch a little bit outside, ball 1. Sun out a little better all of a sudden. Still a breezy night, and that wind is going from left to right field. We see Lauren Walburn out there in right field trying to shade her eyes with her glove. There's a pitch, and it's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a ground ball, and I think that went over the base, so it is fair going down the right field line. Lauren gets over there quickly and gets it back in and holds Kaylee Everhart to a single. Those usually end up as a double, so she is shading to the right side because of the wind, and she got there quickly.
Right on the line.
Yep.
And you're right, a lot of times that would be a double there.
Sure is.
Got it back in quick.
Kylan Daughtery.
There's a big change up there.
The first baseman. 0-1 the count. First hit of the game for Miami Trace. That's a strike. Quickly 0-2 by Lexi Perry. She's got to be a little anxious as a freshman, even though she's played
well, you know
tons
how
of softball, but that first
any
time,
sport that you're in,
you better believe it.
And you know you're playing representing your school too.
She swung, but it gets packed to the backstop, so she's able to advance. The runner gets to first base. The runner on first base gets to second. So do you get a strikeout on that?
Yeah, you get a K, but it's also not an out. So,
right.
And I despise that rule, Dan.
Seems like a K should be a K, especially with 2 outs, doesn't it?
It ends up, and a lot of times, you know, the girl puts a good pitch on it, and it gets by the catcher, you know, the batter had swung at it, strike 3, and it doesn't really count for you. It makes you sick as a pitcher.
Pitcher's up, 2 on. First pitch is a strike to her. She hit a shot in the first inning, but right at our defender. Got that out. 2 runners on. 6-0 is the Iron Lady lead. There's a hard shot to KJ Warsham. She fields it cleanly, touches third base, and Miami Trace goes down, but finally do get their first hit of the contest. So after 3.5 innings, it is your Jackson Iron Ladies 6 and the Miami Trace Lady Panthers 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Spring is in the air, and the McNerland Network team at Howard Hanna is proud to sponsor Herds of Hope and their annual Spring Vendor Fair. Join us April 5th at Christchurch in Jackson, where you can shop, support local vendors, and even sign up to be one yourself. Visit the McNerland Network team's Facebook page or Herds of Hopes to sign up, or call us at 702-6000. Have the link emailed to you. Plus, don't miss out on the Egg My Yard event. Let Herds of Hope's royalty help you hide eggs for your little ones. At Howard Hanna, we don't just sell homes, we invest in our community. Green and gold means sold. Call 702-6000 or stop by the McNerland Network team at 135 East Huron Street in Jackson for more details. See you at the Spring Vendor Fair, and don't forget to Egg My Yard.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Vinton County National Bank wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. VCNB, here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bottom of the 3rd inning. Jackson Iron Lady Softball brought to you by the Total Media. Just go to YouTube, TM Sports, and you can be listening and watching us anywhere as long as you have the Total Media app. You don't even need the app. You just need to get to YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube. You can be anywhere. Had one of the fans here tell us that a couple states away, they had a relative listening to us last night.
And tonight, it's a little bit different situation. We're not having to fight from behind, but you never can count people out in this game. Sometimes you get people on base. It only takes one swing for someone to put it out of here. So.
Keep the momentum going. Well, Ella Armstrong will lead off for us. Or no, that's
Looks
not
like
Ella.
I think that might be Bryn.
That's Brinley Smalley going to get her first at bat that we have seen.
Mm-hmm. There's another freshman.
Another freshman.
And we've seen her run bases. We know she's got some speed. We'll see what she does here.
She steps into the batter's box. Well, there's a line. I think she can handle it.
Yeah.
That was a shot just over the shortstop's glove out to the center field, and she's on with a single. And the Iron Ladies have hit a lot of ropes tonight, haven't they?
I'm sure she's excited.
Got to be. Probably an opportunity to see her run, too, if we get the chance here.
I mean, and that's, as a freshman, you know how it is, Dan. When you get in there, you've got to perform if you want to stay in.
Yep, no question about it. And that coach Stevens talked about number of girls that can play that are young. They've just got to work their way into the lineups. There she's stealing. Brindley. Oh my gosh, the throw, and it bounced once but ended up right at the base, and her foot, I think, slid right into it.
Yeah. I'm like I say, you know, we're biased, but it still looked to me like her foot got there before the tag did.
It was close. Very close. So that gives us 1 out. First pitch was a ball. There is a pop-up to the infield.
Jammed her on the inside there.
And who was it that even batted? They got their warm-ups on, so I can't see a number.
I think that was Lily. Yeah, it was still Lily batting there.
Oh, okay. Lily Eberts. Yep. Popped up. Okay. 2 outs. Lauren Walburn at the plate.
pitcher's really working that inside corner right now.
Don't blame the girls for wearing kind of the warm-ups.
No, it's
Miami Trace girls have decided to put some of those on too. There's a shot up the middle for Lauren Walburn, and it gets to the center fielder, so she has a hit. Hit that one hard. Second hit of the inning, but one runner on, 2 outs. Aaliyah Barnett at the plate. Our first baseman.
Yeah, we're really hitting the ball tonight, Dan.
Yes, we are. Far and away the best hitting night. Far and away.
And we're
that pitch goes all the
hard.
way to the backstop, so Lauren Walburn easily gets to second base on the wild pitch.
There, Lauren's another one that can run. You know, we have so many girls on this team that can run.
A lot of athletic
and we've got
young
to see
ladies.
them hit tonight.
Yep. Got the hitting shoes on, at least up to right now. Aaliyah Barnett, it's been our leading hitter coming into the game, and there's a fly to left field. It drops between the shortstop and the left fielder. Lauren Walburn scores easily, and Aaliyah Barnett ends up at second base. She has a single, an RBI, gets to second on the throw. And the Iron Ladies have continued to at least score a run in each inning so far.
Sometime a little poke is all you need there, right?
That one had eyes. It was just far enough over the shortstop and right in front of the left fielder. You're right. Aaliyah, like I said, was our leading hitter. She's batting .400 coming into tonight. She's 1 for 2 tonight, so she's a little over .400 now. Brindini up. Her first pitch is a swing and a miss.
It looks like she's going to get a shot to hit instead of bunt this time.
Bunted the first inning, ended up scoring, got the Iron Ladies off with the first run. There's a foul ball back to the net. Quickly gets behind 0-2 the count. Seven to 0 is your Iron Lady lead. Trying to win the first game in the FAC, the 4th game overall for this early season. What a week of baseball they've had. Of softball. There's a fly ball. It's going to be more of a pop-up. Second baseman dropping back and shields her eyes and able to make the catch. So 3 hits for the Iron Ladies in this inning results in 1 run. So after 3 innings of play, it is your Jackson Iron Ladies 7, Miami Trace 0. Sponsors once again provide the opportunity to get us on the air, so listen to these commercials.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
Osborne Equipment Service.
Is Ralph there?
You sure you've got the right number?
Is he there?
Well, what's he look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Why would he be here at Osborne Equipment Service?
You always say you have something for everyone.
We do, with service for trucks, trailers, buses, and RVs, and we're family owned and operated. Maybe you should look in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Your diesel specialist since 1979. Osborne Equipment Service in Jackson, Ohio. Call 800-937-3501.
Our family works hard so we can serve your family. That's the motto at Ramey's Used Cars, which is located 7 miles west of MacArthur on US Route 50 next to Ramey's Homes. Ramey's has been providing quality pre-owned vehicles since 1970, and Ramey's also has a high-quality parts department. Give Ramey's Automotive a call today at 596-4694, and don't forget to check out John's weekly specials. Just look for the signs and the vehicles in the front of the lot.
Down. Well, we're back here at top of the 4th inning. We still have on the mound Lexi Perry. Did a great job in her first inning of work. Last inning, she did give up a single, but was able to get 2 strikeouts and no runs scored. So we should be seeing Zoe Grooms, the third baseman, up at the plate. Lexi in her second inning of work. That pitch is a strike. Quickly gets ahead in the count. Swing and a miss.
Do you see the curve on that one,
yes.
Dan? That was
And
kinda
took
like
a little bit of
curve.
You're right. I was just going to say took a little speed off that one, and batter was way ahead and down 0-2 now on the count. Zoe Grooms. There's a ground ball to the shortstop.
Ooh.
That one had eyes. It got past Eberts. It's a hit.
Great
into
effort
left
by-
field. Yeah, she
great
stretched
effort by
out and
Lily.
dove. First batter on, the second hit of the night for Miami Trace. They had their lead batter get on in the first inning after hit by a pitch, but we were able to get 3 outs after that. Let's see if we can do the same. Ella Hopes. Hopez. And I know that's right because I asked about that pronouncement. Hopez is their right fielder. She walked in her first at bat. 1 ball, no strikes. Lexi, I think that's
another
a strike.
changeup.
Yes, nice pitch. 1-1. That's a strike. That's a fastball, and batter watched that one go by. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There again, like Serenity does sometimes, it looks like Lexi's also, trying to keep the batter off guard there.
That's a called third strike. Nice job, Lexi. Gets the first out of the inning. Runner still on first base.
And Dan, we've got a pretty good team, and if you got 2 pitchers, you're in a pretty good position.
I would think it will be interesting to see how Lexi finishes, how long she goes and how she finishes it out. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Aubrey Keaton, the designated player. See, I've already stopped calling them designated hitters.
Yeah, you're doing, but on Friday you'll mess up.
Probably. Got to get baseball figured back out. There's a swing and a miss. She gets ahead right away, 0-2. She adjusting the speeds of her pitches nicely.
Yes.
That's a swing and a miss, and that's a back-to-back strikeout. That went on a swing. So the single starts the inning, but back-to-back strikeouts by Lexi. Kiana Ackley comes to the plate. Second base person. Pitch just a touch outside.
You know, sometimes, Dan, in softball, you'll start a pitcher, and once you work through their whole lineup, you put another pitcher in so they have a different look, and then you can come back to the other pitcher.
You could come back, and that would be interesting if we go down. That pitch is inside, gets away from Maddie, so the runner can advance. Runner on second, 2 outs. There's a hard ground ball to Lily. She throws it across the infield. Oh, and the ball was a little bit low into the dirt. Barnett could not dig it out, so we got runners on the corners. Second base runner gets to first. So we got Zoe Grooms at third, Kiana Ackley at second, Hunter Johnson coming to the plate.
And I'll be honest with you, if I have a catcher like Maddie, if the runner decides to go, I'm throwing her out.
She gets it down there quickly to second base. There's the pitch. That's a strike. Yes, delayed call by the umpire, but certainly was. 0-1 the count.
Now, a lot of times for a team to try and get a run, they'll send the runner about halfway and try to make you throw, and then they can come home.
That pitch is high, ball 1.
But they're in a spot, they're down 7 runs.
You don't want to get thrown
out.
Nope. You never know when you might have a home run and get kind of back into the contest. That's a strike.
I don't think he caught it, Dan.
Oh, my God. Okay. We are a distance away, so we shouldn't be umpiring from up here. Shouldn't be umpiring, period, but 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a ground ball. Nope, they called a foul ball. Ended up just in play. KJ Washam got there quickly, but it hit in the batter's box, so it is a foul ball. 2-2 the count.
And I'm kind of glad that was a foul ball because I think that they'd have ended up with bases loaded there because that was going to be a tough play.
That would have been a hard play to make. 2-2. And we got a full count. That went a little bit low. 2 outs, 2 on. They're on the corners. Miami Trace trying to score for the first time in tonight's game. The pitch by Lexi is high. That'll be a walk. Bases will be loaded.
And, we talked about it. One swing, they could be right back in the game.
Absolutely. Maya Babino up to plate. She is a lefty facing the right-handed Lexi. That pitch, little bit inside. She's had some that have been tough. They've been close.
That was very close.
Yes. All the bases are filled. There's a ground ball to second base. Izzy gets it over there, and gets her out. It was a slow hit grounder. Izzy quickly got it over to first base, and they get a big out there.
I tell you what, Dan, that was close at first base.
That was close.
We'll take the call.
But you know what? Another goose egg on the scoreboard. So after 4.5 innings, it is your Jackson Iron Ladies 7, Miami Trace 0. We'll be right back.
I'm Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Chad Niddle and Edward Jones are a proud sponsor of Jackson Ironman Baseball. Give us a call at 740-286-4872 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
Edward Jones, Member Securities Investor Protection Corp.
Osborne Equipment Service.
Is Ralph there?
You sure you've got the right number?
Is he there?
Well, what's he look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Why would he be here at Osborne Equipment Service?
You always say you have something for everyone.
We do, with service for trucks, trailers, buses, and RVs, and we're family owned and operated. Maybe you should look in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Your diesel specialist since 1979. Osborne Equipment Service in Jackson, Ohio. Call 800-937-3501.
Maddie Wright coming up to the plate. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jackson with the big lead, 7-0. Got 5 of those in the first inning, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Maddie comes to the plate. She had a big triple, RBI triple in the first, scored a run. She did strike out in the second. She leads off for the Iron Ladies here in the 4th. Sun really shining right now in right field, a little bit in center. First pitch outside, 1 ball.
I saw her sister talking to her as she went up to the plate. I'm sure Coach Baker was giving her a little bit of
little coaching,
encouragement.
That pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Kylie likes to give me a hard time talking about her, but she was a great hitter. Her sister's a great hitter, but I can assure you one thing, her sister was a lot faster than she was.
I'm not getting in between you two arguing. There's a line drive to left field, hit it on a rope, and Maddie gets her second hit of the contest. She turned nicely on that one. Puts a good running threat on first base. Nobody out.
A lot of players have that mitt thing that they're wearing on their hands yet. Have you noticed any of that, Dan, when they're running the bases?
Where they put that, to slide with?
Yeah. I don't know when they came out with that, but I'm not sure it's a needed piece of material.
If you were head first, I could see it, but I think I'd want it on both hands. There's the
There
pit.
she's
Maddie is
gone.
off and running and easily has that one stole.
Just about slid a little too far there. But yeah,
Maybe
so many of
the
them.
mitt saved her.
Oh, well, that could have.
Another stolen base. I think it's a third of the night for Jackson. Pitch just a little bit high. 2 balls, no strike. Izzy Swisher. Izzy, what a hitting night she's had. A single in the first, scored a run, a home run in the second.
Yeah, and it was a no doubt home
It
run.
was a shot. 2 balls, no strikes to Izzy. Runner at second. That pitch is inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Got the middle of the order coming up. Opportunity here for the Iron Ladies maybe to increase this 7-0 lead. Izzy steps back in the box. That pitch is a strike.
I'm sure Coach had her taking that pitch. You know, I had a few batters when I was coaching that when they got 3-0, I still gave them the go-ahead. But,
It's going to be usually hittable.
Most of the time, it's tough to let them make their decision on swinging or not.
3-1 the count. Pitch looks inside as he draws a walk. We have the first 2 batters on.
Now we got 2 speedsters on the bag.
Lexi
coming up. She's been hitting the ball well.
Hitting the ball well. Hit it real hard in the first on a fly out, but got a double in her second at bat in the second inning. Has had 2 good innings as the pitcher. Lexi will step in. Pitch a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Sometimes your Miami Trace, you're down 7-0, your pitcher, you start to overthrow just a touch. That home plate gets a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good pitch, I think, on the inside edge. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Lexi,
you know,
as we like to say with Serenity, has a chance to help her own cause here.
Yes, she does. And a lot of times, like I say in softball, when you see no outs in first and second, you would bunt. But the way Lexi hits the ball, I would let her swing away as well.
There's a foul ball back to the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, or 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm sorry.
It's hard to make your cleanup batter bunt, Dan.
Yes, it is. It's not in their DNA, is it?
No.
KJ Worsham on deck. Swing and a miss. There's the steal attempt, and they're out. Second time tonight we've thrown one of our runners out. So that is Maddie Wright getting caught stealing.
I think maybe, Dan, she slid past the bag a little bit, and then the third baseman was able to tag her there.
That's one of those tough 2 on and nobody out, and all of a sudden you have a strikeout and a caught stealing. So there's now 2 outs. Runner at second. Izzy Swisher on the throw down to third, advanced to second base. And we have KJ Worsham at the plate. And there's a line drive right up the middle. Gets to the center fielder. We have the runner is coming. Izzy will score easily. And KJ Worsham with the single and an RBI. Another one of those ropes we've talked about.
How many hits are we sitting at, Dan?
1, 2, I got a bunch of them. 3 in the last, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits right now. Most of them have been what I'd call a line drive.
Line drives,
Been hit very well, except for one by Izzy Swisher earlier. and it was just a crushed ball,
Yes.
home run over the center field fence. There's a ground ball to second base. That is, once again, Brinley Smalley, who got her first career hit the last time up, but this time it's a ground out. They throw her out. But the Iron Ladies have 2 more hits. They have a walk included, score 1 more run. They up the lead now to Jackson 8, Miami Trace 0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
Baby, Ramey's Homes is all shook up over our low rock bottom presses. One of America's most popular manufactured and modular homes. Ramey's Homes has the largest selection of quality built to manufactured homes in southern Ohio with the most flexible terms available. Don't be cruel. Hurry to Ramey's.
Brian Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Brian Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Brian Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
Top of the 5th inning, Lexi Perry about to pitch her 3rd inning of her freshman season. First pitch, a little bit high for a ball there.
And we've already seen Lexi be in a position where you hoped that she would step up when their bases loaded. She was able to do that, make them hit a little ground ball. We were able to get the 3rd out.
There's a softly hit ball over to the second
Nice
baseman.
play.
Nice job by Izzy Swisher. She fields it, throws it over to Aaliyah, and the Iron Ladies get that first out. Kind of got that one off her wrist. It just barely floated out towards second base. Those are tricky because they'll have spin on them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, she's throwing a bunch of different pitches and making the ball spin. It's hard for them to get the bat on it.
Kylan Daughtery, the first baseman, up. She struck out her last time, but was able to advance to first base because the ball got to the backstop. She actually stands 0-2 on the evening, and there's a pitch a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winds died down a little bit. Pretty nice evening for softball.
You know, it's not as cold as I thought it was going to be.
I just don't want you to tell anybody this, but I had long underwear on last night and today. I was thinking it's going to be colder than it is.
Well, Dan, you're getting a little older.
Yeah.
And
Thanks, Shane.
I know the cold can affect you.
To give to that more mature generation. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's maturity, Shane. The 3-1. That's a swing and a miss. Full count.
Good pitch by Lexi there. Full count. Want to see her challenge the batter up.
One out, nobody on. The pitch.
There it was.
Called strike on the outside edge. Nice pitch by the freshman, Lexi Perry. That is actually her 4th strikeout. Nope, excuse me, 5th strikeout.
5th strikeout. Yeah, I was
in 2 2/3 inning.
I was looking forward to seeing her, and she's not a disappointment. That's for sure.
Not at all. Gracie Cordell. She is the pitcher. First pitch is a strike. There is a line drive, left field, long fly ball. It's well foul. I don't think we could get to that one. It's out of play. That's the only problem sitting up here at the top of the hill. We can't see the left field or right field lines once you get because of the dugouts. 0-2, and there's fouled back against the screen. Still stands 0-2.
You know, Dan, we've talked about how hard that Serenity has worked. I also know that Lexi and her dad have worked an extremely a lot of time going to different pitching coaches and things like that.
There is a pop-up in the infield. KJ Washam waves everybody off, makes the catch, and that's 3 up, 3 down. Lexi pitches another third, her 3 innings now, done an outstanding job. Shane, it's 8-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. 2 runs.
2 runs is all we need.
We can get a mercy rule on there. So we will take a quick timeout. We'll be back in the bottom of the 5th in just 1 minute.
Osborne Equipment Service.
Is Ralph there?
You sure you've got the right number?
Is he there?
Well, what's he look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Why would he be here at Osborne Equipment Service?
You always say you have something for everyone.
We do, with service for trucks, trailers, buses, and RVs, and we're family owned and operated. Maybe you should look in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Your diesel specialist since 1979. Osborne Equipment Service in Jackson, Ohio. Call 800-937-3501.
Our family works hard so we can serve your family. That's the motto at Ramey's Used Cars, which is located 7 miles west of MacArthur on US Route 50 next to Ramey's Homes. Ramey's has been providing quality pre-owned vehicles since 1970, and Ramey's also has a high-quality parts department. Give Ramey's Automotive a call today at 596-4694, and don't forget to check out John's weekly specials. Just look for the signs and the vehicles in the front of the lot.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and the Iron Ladies brought their hitting shoes with them tonight as they have belted 12 hits, scored 8 runs, and have an opportunity now facing, it's a new pitcher for Miami Trace. Let's see who this is. It will be Kaylee Everhart. She goes from shortstop over to pitch here. But if the Iron Ladies can get something going in this inning, you could get a mercy rule in there. It's been an excellent night to play some people. Brinley Smalley has gotten a couple at bats. Lauren Walburn has gotten the start into right field. She has a hit and a walk. She will actually be the second batter up. Lily Eberts got a hit and a run scored. She's going to lead us off this inning. A lot of good things have happened.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good players, Dan, that, you know, you could change the lineup any night and still be okay, I'm sure.
It'll first be Lily Eberts, followed by Lauren Walburn, and then Aaliyah Barnett. All 3 that I just mentioned have a hit in the contest. Lily Eberts, the shortstop, has 1 hit, scored a run. Being our first All-FAC game of the year. Lily was All-FAC first team last season. She's going to walk down the third base line a little bit, get some direction from third base coach Rob Kuhn. Assistant coach Alex Stevens out talking with the umpire. A lot of discussions going on. First base coach talking with the other umpire out in the field, Kylie Bako. We might be making some changes in our batting order.
Yeah,
I think that's what Alex Stevens is out there with the home plate umpire. Actually, probably calling the Miami Trace coach over to verify what Coach Stevens wants to do here in the bottom of the 5th. But regardless, it will be Lily Eberts to lead it off for the Iron Ladies. Jackson will travel once again. Yeah, they'll get on the bus and head to Miami Trace tomorrow night. That once again will be a very important contest because it's an FAC contest. Now we'll see coaches and the home plate umpire kind of all huddle up there and get the changes in the lineup situated. Obviously, we have a new shortstop in play, but she's got a warm-up on, so I can't even tell what her number is. Actually, the first real delay in this game has moved so quickly.
Yeah.
You keep telling me how fast girls softball games go. I'm starting to believe you.
Well, I've seen them last right at 1 hour before, so that's a very quick
Well,
game.
you get two pitchers.
You get two pitchers
Yes.
duel, and no one's hitting the ball.
The whole infield huddled up there by pitcher's mound. Here comes Alex Stevens back, so I think they've got whatever changes have been addressed, and we're just about ready to play ball again. Lily Eberts will lead it off, as we said, for the Iron Ladies. Facing a new pitcher, Kaylee Everhart, for Miami Trace. First pitch, little bit outside, ball one. Looks like Everhart throws it pretty solid, doesn't she? That pitch is going to be high. 2 balls, no strikes. Glee gets ahead in the count. The 2-0 pitch. There's a fly ball right over the second baseman's head. Actually gets all the way to the fence. Lily's going to turn first, get to second. Ooh. They don't field it clean, but they get the throw back in enough to hold her to a double. Good night of hitting for Lily as she has really a single and a double. And the Iron Ladies have something going here in the bottom of the 5th with Lauren Walburn coming to the plate. Lauren had a single in her last at bat, walk in her first time up. She has scored a run, has had a stolen base. That pitch looks pretty good, and so the umpire thinks so also. Strike one. Stacey Howard is on deck now. There's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 is the count. Fouled back to the screen, still stands 0-2. Nobody out. Lily Eberts out there at second base. Right fielder playing deep. Shadows actually going up against the fence.
Got the sun working in her.
Against her.
Yeah, against her.
Yes.
You can tell out there.
That pitch just a little outside. Good eye by Lauren.
Yeah, good layoff there.
Yep. Shadows everywhere on the infield. Sun is affecting right now that right side. There's a pitch. That one's a little bit low and inside. She's working the count now, 2-2. First baseman and right fielder have their gloves up trying to shade their eyes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gets the strikeout. First out for the Iron Ladies here in the bottom of the fifth, and that will bring up Daisy Howard.
This is another freshman, Dan.
We've seen her pinch run a couple times. Runner still at second. That's Lily Eberts. Led off this inning with a double. Daisy Howard gets pinch hitting for Aaliyah Barnett. That pitch is a ball.
Tonight it's nice we've gotten a chance to see some of the other girls that hadn't got to play
Yes.
yet, getting a chance to see what they can do, and so far they've been great.
That pitch is outside. Lily, once again, as we say, taunting, getting that good lead off, but the catcher just throws it back to the pitcher. Wouldn't be surprised to see Lily maybe try to steal. We have had 2 runners thrown out tonight, though. There's a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop fields it fairly cleanly, but the long throw, and they get her just by a half a step.
Good hustle by Daisy there.
Daisy hit that one to the shortstop, shaded towards second base, and that made a good throw.
You were talking about Lily possibly stealing. I'm not sure she was on the move there. Maybe a hit and run.
Could have been. She gets over to third base. Another pinch hitter is Lauren Carper at the plate. Lauren will step up with 2 outs, runner on third. Pitch to Lauren. Oh, and the ball gets away, and it's an easy walk-in for the run by Lily Eberts on the wild pitch. I think it's a pass ball, actually.
Yeah.
Catcher had her glove on it, but wasn't able to field it. 9-0 is your score. Lauren Carper at the plate. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. I think Lauren, I see, is it Bryn Denny in the?
Yeah, she's in for Bryn.
Two balls, 1 strike to Lauren Carper. The pitch is inside. 3-1 the count.
I know that
that double by Lily Eberts, 13th hit for the Iron Ladies in 5 innings.
Yeah, that's great. And once girls get confidence in their hitting, it just keeps going and going and going.
The pitch, hard hit ball to the second baseman, fields it cleanly and throws her out at first.
Second baseman just happened to be in the right spot at that time.
Really was shaded over.
Yeah,
that could have been an easy infield or a single into right field. But 1 hit, 1 run. So the Iron Ladies continue to score in every inning. That run puts the score 9 for the Jackson Iron Ladies, 0 for Miami Trace. And we will be back at the top of the 6th in just 1 minute.
Bryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Bryan Moore Construction delivers quality craftsmanship on time, on budget, and according to specifications. Choose Bryan Moore Construction for your next build, remodel, or roofing project. Call today for a free estimate. 740-418-6140.
Osborne Equipment Service.
Is Ralph there?
You sure you've got the right number?
Is he there?
Well, what's he look like?
He's He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Why would he be here at Osborne Equipment Service?
You always say you have something for everyone.
We do, with service for trucks, trailers, buses, and RVs, and we're family owned and operated. Maybe you should look in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Your diesel specialist since 1979. Osborne Equipment Service in Jackson, Ohio. Call 800-937-3501.
It looks like Bren re-entered.
To center.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if the car. Oh, we're back on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gavin. Okay, trying to see. Once again, we're making some changes as we have both coaches and umpires out there on the field going over some changes in the lineup.
And we have Bren Smalley out in left field now, and then we had Bren Denny re-enter
to center field. Everybody has batted for the Iron Ladies, I think, except for Abby Barnett. I hope I didn't miss her. I don't think I did.
I'm sure she'll probably get a chance this next inning. Hope so.
Well,
I'd like to see all of them.
Absolutely. Zoe Grooms, the third baseman, will be the first batter that Lexi Perry is going to face. She's pitched 3 very good innings, has given up 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, no runs. Her varsity debut as a pitcher. Her first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Now, how many do you have to go a certain number of innings to get the win? Serenity would have left with a 6-0 lead, but only pitched 2 innings.
That's a good question.
Well, we'll ask the coach that.
We should know that, but we don't.
Second pitch is ball 2, quickly 2-0 to the leadoff hitter Zoe Grooms. I got in my head in baseball, you had to go 3 innings to have an opportunity to get a win.
You would think maybe you'd have to go more than just the 2.
Right. There's a swing and a miss.
I can't remember. I used to have some of that in my head, but it's been 5 or 6 years since I've been around it.
I think you're going to have spent a number of years around it, though.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a pitch, and there's a line drive into right center field. Gets all the way to the fence. Let's see if Brendini with a throw back to second, and they got a play on her, and she's out. Nice throw from center field from Bryn Dinley. Lily Eberts is able to make the catch and the tag, so it's a double, but an out.
That was a perfect throw from out there, Dan. It took one bounce and ended up right where it needed to be.
Well, I'm sorry, a single. Trying to make it a double.
Tried to stretch it.
And the put out. So we have 1 out in the inning. That's the 3rd hit off Lexi, but she's yet to give up a run. Ellie Hoppes at the plate, the pitch, touch outside.
And, you know, if you're Miami Trace in that position right there, you know, you needed base runners.
You really didn't need to try to stretch one.
Not sure that you wanted to have to stretch it there, yeah.
This is a little bit different in baseball with the longer outfield fence. If it goes to the fence, you're going to get a double.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
But in here, if you make a play like Brendini just made and a good throw, you can throw them out, and that was from right center field against the fence. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. We are at the top of the 6th inning here. Up on the hill at Jackson High School, the Jackson Iron Lady softball field. Sitting right next to the Emily Cooper hitting barn. Pitch a little inside, 2-2
There
count.
again, I mean, you don't realize how special it is to have a facility like they've got up here. I know the girls have always had to use the baseball one, but now they don't have to share with anyone.
My gosh, I came up before the game and just took a peek in there, and every player is hitting, catching, throwing, doing something. There's tons of activity going on.
They built this one right because they put a lot of space in there.
Yes.
It's a little bit bigger than the baseball one down there, and you know, like I say, the girls, all the travel teams that have kids, everyone's able to get in there and use it. So
special facility. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Edwards hits up, takes a bad bounce on her, hits her up actually in the chest area and then falls in front. So that is be an error on her shortstop, but does get Hoppies on first base. That took a wicked bounce right at the last second.
And usually in this red clay dirt that we have, you don't see a lot of really bad hops.
Oh, nice play by Lexi Perry. She snags it, gets the runner at second, try to go for the double play, but the runner is able to get there.
She did a good job turning around and knowing exactly where to go with it.
Yep. Great job there. Good catch by Lily, and she gets the lead runner out. So we got a runner on first, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Jackson still holding that 9-0 lead. This should be Kiana Ackley, the second baseman, up to the plate. First pitch outside, ball 1. Lexi's done a lot of things right tonight.
Yes, she has. We've been able to see what a great hitter she was, and now we're getting to see a little bit of some of the pitching she does.
That pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a fly ball to right field. That could be gone, and it is over the right center field fence. Ackley caught that one, or just right. And Miami Trace gets their first 2 runs as they empty the dugout to come out and celebrate Kiana Ackley's home run.
I tell you, Dan, I've seen so many home runs, you know, from my time coaching. I saw so many home runs right in that area right there, right center field.
With the way we get weather, if there is a breeze, it's usually coming that direction.
Yeah.
But that was hit well. Not quite as well hit as the first home run we saw tonight by Izzy Swisher. That was a shot.
Yes, it was. That was, like I say, no doubter. As soon as it hit the bat, it was gone.
Hunter Johnson at the plate. First pitch is a ball. Left fielder. 9-2 is your score now. The 1-0 pitch. Going to be called ball 2. There are 2 outs. That home run by Ackley cleared the bases.
I know when I coached, it really made my pitchers upset when they gave up a home run. So I'm sure Lexi's a little fired up here. She's got to get settled back down. She's thrown 3 balls in a row, but she'll get settled down, work her way back in.
3-0 the count. Johnson steps back into the batter's box. And that'll be a walk. Runner now on first, still 2 outs. Maya Barbino, center fielder, coming up, and everybody's going to huddle out as Coach Brandon Stevens is going to walk out to the mound.
Just going out to settle her down a little bit.
I think you're right on that. And you're right, she gave up the home run. She overthrew a few pitches there on the next batter with 4 balls walk.
Like I say, these girls don't like it when someone hits a home run off of them. I know from my time I had Taylor Evans that pitched for me, and also Sydney Humphreys, and I just, you know.
You had a couple good pitchers, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. You know, people ask me all the time, you know, what was the difference between coaching girls and coaching boys?
Night and day.
You know, and to tell you the truth, Dan, probably some of my most fun times coaching was coaching these girls.
There's a pitch.
There's a strike in there.
It's a strike. Jackson's had the luxury to have you as a head football coach and a head girls softball coach,
I don't know if it's
Shane.
much of a luxury, but...
Oh, it was. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Swisher gets it, scoops it over to shortstop Lily, and the Iron Ladies are out of the inning. But not until Washington Courthouse finally gets on the scoreboard with 2 runs off a 2-run home run. So after 6.5 innings, it is the Jackson Iron Ladies 9, Washington Miami Trace, not Courthouse. Miami Trace 2 will be back with the bottom of the 6th in just a moment.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
Home. It's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Jackson County Banking Center wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. Jackson County Banking Center. Here.
Spring is in the air, and the McNerland Network team at Howard Hanna is proud to sponsor Herds of Hope and their annual Spring Vendor Fair. Join us April 5th at Christ Church in Jackson, where you can shop, support local vendors, and even sign up to be one yourself. Visit the McNerland Network team's Facebook page or Herds of Hopes to sign up, or call us at 702-6000 to have the link emailed to you. Plus, don't miss out on the Egg My Yard event. Let Herds of Hope's royalty help you hide eggs for your little ones. At Howard Hanna, we don't just sell homes, we invest in our community. Green and gold means sold. Call 702-6000 or stop by the McNerland Network team at 135 East Huron Street in Jackson for more details. See you at the Spring Vendor Fair, and don't forget to egg my yard.
Well, we are back at the bottom of the 6th inning. Jackson with the 9-2 lead. Maddie Wright up at the plate. She's had a big night. Triple in the first inning, a single, a stolen base. In the 4th inning, 2 for 3 on the evening, and she leads off the Iron Ladies, and that pitch is a ball, so it's a quick 1-1 count.
You know, really, you get a chance to see Maddie. She can really do it all. She can hit, she can steal, she can catch.
Has a lethal arm down with the throw to second.
Just an all-around great player.
There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson trying to advance to 4-0 early on in this season. And 1-0 in their first Frontier Athletic Conference game. That pitch is a ball. 2-2 is the count. Second pitcher of the evening. This is Kaylee Everhart for Miami Trace. There's a hard hit ball up the middle and into center field, and another hit for Maddie. She's got 3 of them tonight.
She's had a big night tonight. Gets a hug from her sister over there.
2 singles and a triple. Coming up will be Izzy Swisher, another young lady who so far Miami Trace has not gotten out. Look at this box score. A single with a run scored in the first, a home run in the second, a walk and a run scored in the 4th, 3 runs scored, 2 for 2.
Yeah, Izzy is able to hit her first career home run. Like I said, I saw 2 of them in the scrimmage from her, but those don't count. So she's got one now tonight that counts.
She crushed the first one of her career.
And I've got a
won't be her last.
Yeah, that's for sure.
First pitch is a ball. Right on first base, Maddie with the lead. That pitch is inside. Did it hit her? Oh, she just got out of the way of that one. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 to Izzy is a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shades have got out to right field. I think that's given them a little better opportunity to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have any of them using their glove to shield the sun right now.
There's a foul ball back to the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a foul tip back, just back to our right.
She did a good job fighting that one off. I don't think it was a pitch that she really liked. It was just too close for her not to swing.
Maddie Wright's hit was the 13th hit tonight for our Iron Ladies. There's a attempted steal, the throw down, easy. Maddie goes in standing up with a stolen base, and I'm going to be corrected, Shane. 14th hit of the night for the Iron Ladies.
14th.
Now with Maddie at second base, nobody out. Izzy Swisher a full count, and that pitch is inside, so we get the first 2 on again. 2 on, nobody out, and Lexi Perry comes to the plate.
I've seen her also take one out of here, so if she's able to do that now, the game would be over, Dan.
We would. We'd get to go home early, wouldn't we? You said you were
Dinner
hungry.
time, yes.
You said. Okay, 2 on, nobody out. Lexi Perry has 1 hit on the evening. That was a double. That is a foul tip back. 0-1 the count. Lexi got the luxury of being batting in the cleanup spot tonight.
She's worked her way up.
Has pitched 4 innings. Probably like to have 1 pitch back, but beside that, has done a great job.
Yes, she has.
Another foul tip back to the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maddie Wright on second. Izzy Swisher on first. There's a shot down the left field line. Fair. Runners are running. They're both going to score. Lexi's going to end up at second base with a rocket down the left field line. A double, 2 RBIs. What a night that freshman has had.
Yes, she has.
And now with no outs, as you would say, Shane, if we can get Lexi in, this game is over.
Dinner time.
11-2 the score. Another one of those ropes tonight that the Iron Ladies have hit a bunch of. That's our 15th hit. First pitch is a strike. KJ Warsham up. She had a RBI single in the 4th inning.
You know, I would say, Dan, the last couple nights we haven't hit the ball near as hard as what we have been able to do tonight. And like I say, when the confidence gets going with these girls, you never know how good they can be.
Second pitch is a called strike, so it's quickly 0-2. Well, Coach Stevens said we really weren't hitting. We were 3-0 last night, haven't really started hitting. Well, tonight I don't think he feels that way.
Tonight's the night.
There's a swing and a miss. Strikeout, first out. Brindley Smalley getting up for the 3rd time tonight. She had a single, her first career hit in the 3rd inning. Grounded out, hit the ball nicely in the 4th. Pitches outside, ball 1. Brindley, another one of those freshmen.
She's another great kid that I've had the opportunity to work with at school.
Swing and a miss. Might have foul tipped it, but it's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, and that ball is popped up in the air. Second baseman will have a play, and she's able to make it for the second out. Runner stays at second base. That's Lexi Perry.
Looks like Abby's going to get her chance to bat tonight.
Abby Barnett coming up. The final Iron Lady that is on the roster gets to the plate. That's always a plus. Everybody get involved. We'll need them all at some point this year.
The thing that we've seen, Dan, is that all of them can play.
They can play.
Yeah.
Alex Stevens is out probably with the home plate umpire, making sure everybody has the lineup right. If we can get the run in from second base, this game is over. If we do not and don't score another run, 3 outs away in the top of the 7th from the Iron Ladies picking up their 4th win. Abby Barnett, only a freshman again. Five freshmen on the roster at the moment. I think many more possibilities. First pitch to Abby. She fouls it down the right field line, well out of play.
I've seen Abby and her sister Aaliyah. They live, it's right on the route for me coming to school, so I've seen them out in the yard several times doing things, working on their softball skills. Like I said, it's a special thing to be able to play with one of your siblings.
Oh, absolutely. There's a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Quickly as 0-2. The 0-2 to Abby Barnett is outside. First ball.
Called it on her.
Oh, wow. Ouch. Okay.
That was a little too far outside.
That wasn't fair for Abby.
Nope.
But third out in the inning, the Iron Ladies scored 2 more. So they've scored in every inning tonight. They picked up their 14th and 15th hit in the contest. They now lead. It is Jackson 11, Miami Trace 2. We'll be back with the top of the 7th in just one moment.
I'm Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Chad Niddle and Edward Jones are a proud sponsor of Jackson Ironman Baseball. Give us a call at 740-286-4872 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
Edward Jones, Member Securities Investor Protection Corp.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
Our family works hard so we can serve your family. That's the motto at Ramey's Used Cars, which is located 7 miles west of MacArthur on US Route 50 next to Ramey's Homes. Ramey's has been providing quality pre-owned vehicles since 1970, and Ramey's also has a high-quality parts department. Give Ramey's Automotive a call today at 596-4694, and don't forget to check out John's weekly specials. Just look for the signs and the vehicles in the front of the lot.
Top of the 7th inning, Iron Lady softball trying to get the 3 straight outs and get win number 4 on the season, win number 1 in the Frontier Athletic Conference. Kaylee Everhart, the starting shortstop, but she has pitched the last 2 innings. She will lead it off for Miami Trace. Lexi Perry, the first pitch, is going to be a ball. Lexi's going to try to get 5 innings pitched tonight in her first opportunity to pitch on the varsity level. She's pitched probably thousands of softball innings, but second pitch is a ball.
You know, Dan, like I said, most of these girls out here play travel ball, but you know, there's just something special when they come together and they're playing for their school.
It is what you do all that work for.
Yeah.
Lexi's had a big night, has had 2 doubles, pitching in her 5th inning of work, and then she's quickly out or behind by a count of 3-0.
You know, when I coached, Dan, I didn't know a whole lot about the pitching or anything like that, so the girls really had to know how to correct themselves.
Well, that 4th pitch is a ball, so she's going to walk the first batter.
And most of the pitchers, they know when the ball's getting away from them, they know exactly what they're doing to correct it.
I sure have enjoyed 3 nights in a row watching Iron Lady softball.
Been a lot of fun.
That pitch is a strike. Showed a bunt. Be interesting to be bunting with the score being down by a score of 11-2. This is Carly Huck. This is her first at bat. She is batting for Kylan Daughtery. Swing and a miss.
Nice changeup.
Quickly 0-2. Pitch is high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our board op Gavin thinks it's cold out here, Shane. Did you hear that?
I agree with him.
There's a pitch. It's foul tipped back to the backstop. Count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first. Got there via the walk. The 1-2 pitch by Lexi, just a little bit high, 2-2 the count. Iron Ladies will be back at action tomorrow night, but not here in Jackson. They'll be at Miami Trace. We will bring you Iron Ladies softball next Thursday night. That pitch is outside, full count. We will have Jackson Ironman baseball on the streaming Friday night and back again on Tuesday night. There's a foul tip back. Count stays full.
Our baseball team, Dan, I've had the privilege of being around these kids since they were 7 and 8, and you know, this is a team that Coach McGraw has coached ever since they were that little. So they're expecting big things this year.
Yes, I know. That pitch is fouled back. It was on over the backstop. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's pretty exciting, really. Both, you know, the Iron Ladies softball team and the Ironman baseball team. You know, both of them supposed to be pretty good, and we've already seen that we know for sure that the girls are pretty good.
I think the boys will find success also. That is a walk, so Lexi has walked the first 2 batters. 11-2 is your Iron Lady lead. Gracie Cordell, she was the original pitcher, ended up on first base after they changed. She is up with 2 on and nobody out. And that one's inside and in the dirt. It gets away from Maddie, so both runners advance. They are now at second and third. That I would call a wild pitch.
Yeah, just in a situation now, she just needs to throw strikes. Let her fielders field if need be.
It's her 5th inning of work. Almost the equivalent of like a start. There's a swing and a miss. Foul tipped. It gets away from Maddie. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that looks just like what she wanted to do right there. Throw a strike.
Mm-hmm.
Second swing and a miss. Now she's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. This young lady really laced a shot right at KJ Worsham in the first inning. We've got her out 0-3. She is their cleanup hitter. Foul tips that one to stay alive.
She was able to battle that one off.
Lexi had that one nicely on the inside part of the plate. And a swing and a miss, but the ball gets through. Maddie Wright will throw down to first base. They get her. They come back to home, but the runner scores. We get the strikeout, but the run scores as we had to throw to first base. The runner on second advances to third. So 1 runner on, that's third base. 1 out. Zoe Grooms is up. She's had 2 of the hits tonight for Miami Trace. 5th hitter in their order. Lexi picks up her 6th strikeout. That pitch gets away from Maddie, and the second run will score. 2 runs in for Miami Trace. They have at least gotten a little closer. Now it is the Iron Ladies 11, Miami Trace 4. All our infielders are going to huddle up, just talk things over here. 2 outs away from getting this game over. Third base coach talking things over with the umpire. We break up the huddle on the mound. And Zoe Grooms will come to the plate. 2 outs away from win number 4 on the season.
4-0 sure is a pretty good start.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pitch a little bit high and outside. What do the 2 fingers up by the umpire? Home? Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
I don't know what he meant, but oh, I know he was correcting the scoreboard. The count now is 3 balls and no strikes. One out. Bases are empty. 3-0 the count. That is a walk. It will be the 3rd walk of the inning.
Yeah, Lexi just needs to calm down, throw strikes.
She's been, I think, and like you like to use the term, she's been a little angry since the home run in the last inning. Since then, she's walked 4 of the last 6 batters. It is time, just throw strikes, and you're right, let a fielder do something for you. There's a strike, first pitch strike. One thing about baseball / softball, sometimes that last out's one of the hardest, isn't it?
Oh,
a couple of the hardest to get.
Yep.
Ball 1, 1-1. Here's a ground ball hit to Lily. She throws it over to second base to Izzy. They get the lead runner out. Ball was hit slow enough they had no opportunity for a double play. But they did get the lead runner. There are now 2 outs. The Iron Ladies are 1 out away from a victory. Victory number 4. 2 outs, nobody on. Oh, I'm sorry, runner on first. Pitch from Lexi. It looks a little bit inside. Ball 1. I prefer an umpire that gives you that really quick signal. Ball strike.
Yeah, he's delayed.
He is delayed.
Yeah, I've seen him do the baseball games a few times.
That one gets away from Maddie. Runner will advance down to second base. Runner on second. The big thing is the Iron Ladies are 1 out away from a victory. They hold an 11-4 lead. Pitch just a little high and outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 3-1.
You know, Dan, I had a chance to talk to your buddy Ted. He's been listening in.
He is my buddy. That is your dad and one of the great Ironman supporters anywhere. 3-2. Had the luxury to work with him on the Jackson Sideliners for 20 years, Shane.
I think he's a pretty good man myself.
He's better than pretty good. The pitch, swing, a ground ball. KJ Worsham has it to throw over to first, and they get her. And the Iron Ladies come away with victory number 4 by a score of 11-4. 4-0 on the season, but more importantly, 1-0 in the Frontier Athletic Conference.
Yeah, this has been very exciting. It's been great to be up here the last 3 nights. I know the girls, they all love the attention that they're getting, and they deserve it because they're pretty good.
Deservedly so, and it's time. And Total Media, for them stepping out of, maybe a comfort zone, they're working awful hard to get these streamed broadcasts in. And if you ever come to a game, look at the equipment that they have to put out here in an evening to let you and I, 2 talking heads, just sit here and chatter for a couple hours.
It's easy for us just to show up, and they've got everything set up.
Yep.
And, like I say, this really, it's never happened here like we've talked, and there's not really a press box or anything like that for us to work with, but they've got us under a tent, and they found us a good spot up on the hill where we could see.
Very special effort they're making for not just girls softball, high school athletics all over Southeast Ohio. Thank you to Total Media for that. The Iron Ladies will be on the road tomorrow night. They go right back and take on this Miami Trace Lady Panthers over at Miami Trace. Have an opportunity to get 2 quick wins in the Frontier Athletic Conference if they can hold serve, and talk about having a well-rested starter in Serenity Taylor.
Yeah, and Serenity was able to get us out there to a quick start, and we jumped on them a little bit, scoring 6 runs, I think it was. And then we were able to see Lexi come in. Lexi got some action in a league game. That's pretty impressive and pretty tough thing to do when you're a freshman.
Well, 5 innings pitched for the freshman, becomes a security blanket for Coach Brandon Stevens. He now knows she's not going to have opening day jitters anymore. Right. She's been there, she's done it, and she's succeeded, and we get a big victory tonight. The team is, as they usually do, are huddled out in left field. Coach Stevens is talking things over with them. He will then come up and chat with us, and I'm trying to think of the things I'm supposed to ask him.
Well, we need to know what happened last night with the call there. We definitely need to know
I
that.
even forget some of the scenario there, but it was 2 outs on 1 pitch, basically, and didn't even really know how it happened.
The ball bounced.
Yeah, on there. But he should be feeling pretty good as his Iron Ladies brought their hitting shoes with them tonight.
Yeah, the girls.
15 total hits for Jackson, 11 runs. They had the 4-3 walk-off win on Monday night. Last night, a little more under control with a 6-2 win, but all 6 came in 1 innings. That means, 6 of our innings we did not score runs.
Well.
Tonight, we bat in 6 different innings, and we score in 6 different innings. 5 in the first, 1 in the second, third, fourth, and fifth, and 2 more in the sixth. So Jackson offensively outstanding tonight. They've been awfully good defensively all the way around.
Yeah, we've got to see them play both offense and defense, and they do it well. One thing that I'm very impressed with is, and I've said it over and over, the overall team speed. For them to have stolen as many bases as they have so far.
It's 13 or 14 stolen bases. They've gotten so many, I'm having a hard time keeping track totally of it there. But I know he said in his preview that the Telegram had that they want to be extremely aggressive on the bases, which is something that's obvious to us. A lot of athletic young ladies on this squad that can motor up and down those baselines, take advantage of one of your strengths, and they're doing that.
Definitely. There's no doubt. He's able to be very aggressive on the base paths. When I first started and I came into coaching softball, I coached some baseball, and I was very aggressive on the bases, but then I came to softball, and my girls, I love them to death, but they didn't have the athleticism and the running ability that this team has.
Well, we like running on baseball. We like running at softball.
But they could hit home runs, Dan.
Well, you did have probably the all-time home run hitting softball team, I think, there the one season. What'd you tell me, over 50 home runs?
54, and at that time it was a broken state record. So
wow,
we were all really excited. It was really a fun time for me, but I ended up hurting my neck because I had to turn it so quick all the time to see the home runs go over.
Well, and whoever the ball boy is chasing those down, too.
I had some great players. I had Raylene Hammond, Kylie Bako was one, Jordan Banks. We had a lot of girls that could really hit the ball.
That was a fun group of girls. They were very successful. Raylene had a great career also, playing softball all through her college career.
Mariah Ridgway, she played a little bit in college. Kylie, of course, went and played 4 years at Ohio Christian. So we had some girls that got to play. Taylor Evans, my pitcher, she went over to Wilmington.
Pitch, yes. And here's the thing, and they broke their huddle up there, so we'll get to hear from Coach Stevens here soon. But will it be interesting in the years to come to watch how many of these young ladies are going to get to play at the next level? Because I think some of them are going to be capable of doing that.
There's definitely, if they want to go on and play, I'm sure there's going to be some spots that we'll have them. That's for sure.
One of the neat things for baseball, Noah Ernst, our catcher, has signed already with Ohio University Division I baseball. That's an accomplishment in itself.
And I've watched him since a very young age. He's played with Bodie. And, we always knew how special he was, even when he was young.
Yeah. And then we also have Gavin Jones, who's going to be signed and
he's going to
pitch and hit for Shawnee State. So
and Gavin's another one that is just, watching him as he was young, I never knew that he would, he really was one that didn't pitch all that much when he was younger, but now he's the ace.
Well,
and he does well.
He really came on last year. And once again was named the Frontier Athletic Conference Player of the Year as a junior. So
very even keel. Nothing gets to him when he's on the mound. Just has total control out there.
Well, we're going to get to see the Jackson Ironmen on Friday night. Total Media will be streaming that baseball game out to all our fans. We will have the Ironmen back on Tuesday night with another baseball game. And then Thursday night, we will have our Iron Ladies back on the air, and they'll be streaming. So a lot of baseball going to take place over the next 4 or 5 weeks.
And it's great that all this is on to where people can watch it. Like you said, there's people far away from here that are watching it, people listening. It's just a great thing that we're doing. And I'm pretty glad for the girls to be in this spot.
Oh, this is getting nothing but exciting. Oh, we'll take Shane's headset off, and Brandon Stevens has joined us. And, Coach, whatever you did, we talked about it last night. You were hoping to get the meat of the order hitting. Tonight, they brought their hitting shoes.
Well, they had a few options, and not hitting wasn't going to be one.
Okay,
You know, we
good.
got girls sitting in the dugout that are chomping at the bit, wanting to play. And here's a message to them: we can't have a 4, 5, and 6 not hitting. You know, good teams, good championship teams, they don't have that. Now, I'm not talking about getting base hits. I'm talking about squaring the ball up, putting good cuts on the ball, seeing good pitches, trying to swing at good pitches. We just weren't doing it. And I give a lot of props. These girls yesterday, last night, I was talking to them. They were texting me. They were in the hitting barn last night after the game. So, you know, I test a lot to that, being prepared, coming in ready to play. Super important. You know, to prepare and to realize, you got to be able to realize I'm not hitting. You know, it's very simple game when you look at the stats. You know, they just weren't hitting, and they really picked it up tonight.
Well, it's interesting. Shane Wolford's been doing the games with me this week, and he is in the high school, and he told me that a number of them are not happy with the way they've been hitting. Well, tonight, the message came through, 5 runs in the first inning. We opened up the game, single, triple, single, and the next thing you know, we got a 5 spot, and we batted in 6 innings, and we at least scored 1 run every inning tonight.
Yep, and these girls, they were having fun. You know, they're having fun.
You can see it.
They're hitting.
You got some dancers out there.
Oh gosh, I can't. Sometimes I can't control it all, but they're having a good time, because here's what I tell them: it's in the off season. Winning's fun, and when you're winning and you like each other and you work together and you play hard, you know, winning is a good time. So they're having a blast, and you know, the music's blasting, and they're all bought into all that stuff.
Well, for the 3rd night in a row, getting to watch your girls play, our fielding has been there from day one. We're fielding the ball very well. When you put hitting together, that becomes a pretty good team.
Absolutely. And, you know, even at the end, I felt like we lost the strike zone there. You know, ran a freshman out. She needed some innings. And, you know, Serenity, this was going to be her 4th game in a row pitching, third day in a row. And so we put Lexi out there as a freshman. We have a lot of confidence in her, but she needs run time. And my message to her when I walked out there was, you know, relax. Don't get behind in the count and let the defense work for you, because I feel very confident in our defense.
Well, I thought Lexi did a fabulous job the first 3 innings out there. Well, she had 6 strikeouts tonight, had them early. She gave up the home run. We just kind of felt she was almost angry after that and had a hard time finding the plate.
Yeah.
But you know what she did? She gave you a security blanket that you know now the jitters are gone. She's a freshman. She's thrown 5 innings consecutive there. You can count on her, I think.
Yeah, and you know, when you pair that, you know, with a freshman with scoring runs, right? Can we score runs to where we can play our freshmen, to where we're not always in a 2-3 ball game or a 4-5 ball game? So super nice there. I'm super proud of her. You know, she is going to get really good throughout the season. We're still going to lean on her a lot. So very, very happy that she got innings tonight.
We had enough confidence, put her in the cleanup spot, and she had 2 doubles resulted.
You know, her one at bat, she fouled a couple off, but she was taking some big cuts. On-time cuts. So, you know, if you watch our third base coach, Coach Kuhn, he actually steps back a little bit, and he looks over and he says, I feel like she's going to crush one. And she crushed one.
She did, right down the left field line.
Yeah.
You hit a lot of ropes tonight. The girls hit the ball on a line drive. Now, Izzy Swisher's home run, speaking of crushed, that was a shot.
Yeah. She can swing it. She's good. You know, she's a player all around. You know, she got hurt yesterday, and she texted me last night and said, don't even think about pulling me out of the lineup, you know. So, she's a player, another freshman. We're super happy that she got her first home run out of the way. Hopefully somebody got her the ball.
I think Brinley Smalley got her first career hit tonight.
Yep, Brinley did well coming off the bench. You know, you sat over there in a freezing cold dugout, and we're not pinch running these girls early because we're really hoping to get them in the game, see what they can do. Smalley gets in there, gets a nice base hit. I mean, that's how you work your way into the lineup when we need somebody.
Well, Iron Ladies advanced to 4-0 on the season. We've had the luxury of being here for 3 in a row. But you get the first Frontier Athletic Conference win tonight, and that was huge. And you're right back at it going against Miami Trace again tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, it's just several consecutive days in a row. Our girls got to stay healthy. I tell them to ice, hydrate. You know, try to prepare the best way you can. Make sure you're stretching, taking time over here for yourself, and getting ready to get on a long bus ride. It's not a fun bus ride all the way up to Miami, but we'll go up there and play and hopefully get another win and give them the best shot. And hopefully we can take our bats with us.
Well, it's, you know, we said tonight it's kind of a must game. Bring the bats along, bring the hitting shoes.
Yeah.
It was a must game when you're at home on a league game. You have to win the games at home to be in the league contest.
That's
now, don't want to call tomorrow night a must game, but it is kind of a big game. You got to keep course on there, and you got 2 more league games next week, so it's going to get exciting. There's no question about that. We are going to be back next Thursday night, and we'll get to broadcast another game for you guys. So I hope it's a bunch of wins before that.
Yeah, I hope so. We play at Miami Trace tomorrow, then we go to Unioto on Friday. So. And I know our JV went to Miami Trace tonight.
That's 6 games in a 7-day window.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Now the girls either love me or hate me, so I think they're liking it right now. The one
blame
girl,
Mr. Massey on the scheduling.
That is true. He's not here. He can't take up for
himself. Can't defend himself. You're right.
I do want to mention one girl. We love her to death. Ella Armstrong has flat turned it on this year.
She's been nothing but special.
I mean, this catch, and there's 2 plays. Alex talked about it, but she made that catch over here. That was a next level catch.
The only problem we have here, we couldn't see the catch, but everybody got immediately excited, so you knew it was special.
To sprint full speed, I mean, she's playing over here in the gap just a little. To sprint that hard, her body was a little out of control. She's shoestring catch. Then, a lot of people don't realize on the throw over here to third, we make a bad throw, and she's right there. That saves 2 runs.
That was
2
huge.
runs was saved there. So
the old softball coach Shane, he appreciated that play by her, the backing up.
Yep.
And those are the little things.
Yep, you're right.
That seniors do, and you hope that everybody does. Mm-hmm. When they see that. Well, Coach, congratulations. 4-0 on the season. It has been a pleasure this week to watch your young ladies play.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys doing it. They love it. I get a lot of feedback. Everybody loves what you guys are doing here. So hopefully we can have warmer weather there next week.
It's good. It has to get a little warmer.
With you if you don't care.
Gavin says he's cold tonight, and I don't blame him.
Gavin don't get cold. I've known Gavin for a while. So, all right, I appreciate it.
Congrats,
Thank you,
Coach. Good luck. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Ask him about that run yesterday?
Oh, the weird call yesterday that we had no clue where there were an automatic out
second
call.
Base.
What was the call on that?
Smalley goes into second base. 1, she doesn't slide, and 2, she gets real big and does this little shimmy in front of You can't do that. You have to get out of the way.
So is that an automatic out?
It's an automatic out. Both spots because you're taking here and then you're not allowing her to throw it first. So.
I'll explain that to the ex-softball coach that was up here with me. Neither one of us figured it out.
You can't stay in the base path, not slide, and then try and get big and be an obstruction. You can't do it.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Thank you.
Brandon Stevens, thanks for coming up and talking to us. Good to see you. We'll see you next week, Coach. Good luck tomorrow night. Jackson Iron Ladies come away with the 11-4 victory tonight as they take care of business. They win not only their 4th game, but they win their first Frontier Athletic Conference contest. They go on the road tomorrow night again against the same team, Miami Trace. We'll certainly wish them the best of luck. We will be on the air Friday night with Jackson Ironman Baseball, their opening game, and that'll be Friday night, and we'll be back on the air Tuesday night with the boys and Thursday night with the girls. But shout out to Total Media for helping us get all this done this week, and we'll do it again next week, guys. So for Shane